Hello everyone, welcome to the studio where even dreams believe. Today is a very special day for me. It is my birthday and it is also Easter in our country, so I am very happy to share this day with you. I was finally able to make a few videos because our neighbors are busy with construction. They are renovating their home and the noise levels was just absolutely unbelievable the past few weeks. So sorry for the delay, but here I am today. Okay, so today I would like to show you two different types of things. Okay, so our next project and some of the inspiration that I got for that. So painted paper or a deconstructed magazine that you would assemble to remake into a new picture. It is so much fun. It is a lot of fun. Oh, and I see Miss Floof is not 100% sleeping, so at least she joined us today. All right, let me share my screen and then I can show you some amazing inspirational photos. Okay, now these pics here, let me just see here quickly. These pictures I got off, hold on, sorry about that. I got it from Unsplash. Look at this beautiful picture. Is that not beautiful? It is looking through a window, or through a doorway, looking outside. And that was the vision that I had in my head. That is something that I would like to put onto paper, is to bring this vision to life. Okay, so this is one of them here. Let me show you this one here. This is from a different perspective. This is under a canal bridge. In the UK, they have got the water canals. And oh, this is just so much. Look at the texture of this bridge and the perspective that you can see under the bridge. It's so beautiful. I just love it. Okay, this one I think is one of my favorites. Also on one of the canals in England, or I'm not sure if this one, where in the UK it is. But look at the atmosphere. You can see that it is a foggy morning and it is absolutely beautiful. Also, you are standing on the towpath, so you are looking out under the bridge. So it's that perspective, looking out to see something else. Okay, and then this one over here. This is one of my paintings that I have done with painted paper. I cannot tell you the amount of joy this has brought me. It was so amazing. And the amount of depth I could achieve with paper was just absolutely amazing. So this is basically painted paper collage. Okay, and it is a lot of fun, and you do not have to be 100%. You can see my lines are all skew, and it's just layer upon layer upon layer. It is a lot of fun. Okay, great. So now let me see here. Alrighty. So what I would like to share with you also is the cards that we worked on in our previous video. So let me share my screen again to my iPad. Let's have a look. Here we go. Okay, so now here you can see this was the one that we made with the, do you remember how I struggled to get the shape, the cookie cutter shape on this card? if you didn't see that episode, I thought that this card was going to end up in the bin, but it didn't. It made it, yay! Okay, so if you can have a look there, I just finished it off with a little bit of gold pen. It's just a jelly roll pen, so this can be for a topic like Easter or with sympathy or any type of card like that. And of course you would just stick it onto cardstock of your choice. Okay, this one over here, the flower, you can see that I embellished it with the white jelly roll pen and some more inking, and it is just a beautiful little card, just a happy card saying thank you for your friendship, or I appreciate you, something like that. And then my favorite one, I think, was the 2 hearts. Now with this one, the cookie cutter really did a good job to get the hearts the same size and the same shape. And here you can see I tied the string as if it was a balloon. Okay, and this can be used for anything. Valentine, I love you, I appreciate you, whatever. Okay, so let's have a look. The final one was our little cat card. And this one, we also struggled a little bit, and I ended up tracing around the card, around the cookie cutter to get the shape. And here you can see I just added in a few flowers, and it's a fun card. This card can be for anything. All right, okay, great. Now let's have a look here. So, oh, and here you can see I have got the original of that painting that I just shared with you. It's one of my, if I see it, it makes me smile. I just love that one. And then this is another one that I was playing with over the weekend, and I actually did this one partly with magazine and partly with painted paper. So here you can see I try to have a beautiful setting with a bridge and a river, or maybe a canal. I love the UK canals. I would love to live on a canal boat in the UK. Okay, and then my little park bench. Now this little park bench was difficult for me to get the angle correct of the back, so that it looks as if it's not lying flat, but to show the actual perspective. So yes, it gave me one gray hair. Okay, and then here you can see the different, there's some writing over there in the sky. So I used some of the magazine parts to deconstruct. And now let me tell you, this building here is from Cape Town. This building here that looks like a tower was a roof tile. When I saw the picture of the roof tile in the magazine, I thought, no, you can be like a silo or a tower. This one here was from Italy. These two here were from South Africa. So I just tore it from a magazine. I thought, oh, you know what? I can make one amazing cluster of buildings with these. And it was a lot of fun. Now you would say, Ingrid, it looks messy. It's not perfect. You got it. It's made by hand. Some of the pieces I tore, some of the pieces I cut, and it's fine. You know what? Art for me is about the journey that you go on, and I just love doing that. All right. So, all right, let me put that back here. Now, you would maybe ask, how on earth do you keep all your painted papers and your pieces of scrap paper in one place, or what do you do? I will tell you something. This is a flip file. It's got, I think it's got 50 plastic sheet pockets. It's like that you use for school or for in an office for filing or something like that. And this is a lifesaver. So what I try to do is to group some of the colors together. Now you can see if I flip through this, I have got all sorts of pieces of paper. And here I was practicing the angle of my little bench. Okay. I did practice it before. So you can see I'm trying to keep some of the purples together, purples and pinks, all little pieces of boards. These are not all in the right place. I didn't put everything back in place like you can see over here. This is still from my little bridge house, so we'll just pretend not to see that. So this is a way of keeping them all, and it's an inexpensive way. You can see this was an advert from a magazine. What I loved from this one was the writing and the color. Look at the color. So you can use that for anything. Any piece of scrap paper that speaks to you or that you think, oh, that's beautiful. Even old pictures, frames, everything. Look at this one. It's so beautiful. It's from an old magazine, but it gives you the impression of a garden. So if you want to maybe make something with a garden, you can do that. Words, just written words. Sometimes you want to just put a word in. Okay, and oops, here's a little bit more mess. Now, the interesting thing, okay, this piece of paper, you can see I've cut out this magazine, I've ripped it, but it is from a magazine and the age is 1993. It was like, I think a garden and home or something like that, or not maybe a garden and home, but some homeware magazine. But the color, when I saw that color, I thought, oh, that color would be amazing. And actually, let me show you where I used this color. You can see here I've cut into it. Have a look, the bridge. Do you see the color here and the color there? This comes from that picture. So I needed that color, and you would not say this was actually a needle pointing picture of an old pillow. Okay, so yes, this is just how you can keep all your things more or less organized, like the oranges and all the different colors. And if you have got beautiful papers, these are actually, I think, collage papers, but I just like them too much to cut them, and they are actually very stiff. They are stiff boards. Okay, so if maybe one day I will make a collage on them, but I don't want to cut them. They are too precious for me. Okay, so that is just in short how I try to keep my mess in one place. Otherwise, this is not for the faint of hearted. Okay, you can make a big mess very quickly. I also keep my little bin next to me, so if there's a piece that I won't be able to use, I can just chuck it immediately in the bin. Okay, all right. So now I am excited to get started, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you would also join me. I'm just going to use this normal Pritt stick or sticky stick. It's just this type of glue, or you can use an instant glue like a Bostik or something like that. I usually do not use a wet glue because it takes too long to dry. Okay, it will depend on the project, but for my purposes, I just use that sticky. And once it's settled and dry, I would go through and check all the little ends are glued well, and then I will maybe put a matte varnish over it just to seal it. Okay, so I will see you soon. Hey, Floof. Ah, we've got open eyes. Hello, Floofy. She's still on the same box. All right. I will see you soon. Thank you. Bye.